Hello everyone, so today let us take a look at some of the comments or questions asked on my YouTube channel. So the first question is from Rahul Gupta, and Rahul Gupta is asking, can you make a series on a next gen project start to end? So Rahul, I actually have a lot of videos on a next gen project. If you go to my Jira Cloud playlist, you will find a lot of videos related to next gen project. So the next question is from Mohammed Abrez, and Mohammed Abrez is asking about, hi sir, after looking all over, I finally found your video as very relevant to what I'm searching. I come from manufacturing background, so my interest is in the developing of Jira business project. Well, Mohammed, I do have in fact quite a lot of videos on different template using Jira business type of projects, and I basically started creating videos on Jira core. In case you want to learn Jira and you're absolutely beginner, you can follow these videos. There is a question from Vasu, and Vasu is asking about, can we have any video for integrating Zephyr test type issue using REST API? Please to share. So not yet. I don't really have in fact any video on this Zephyr also using REST API, but I think it's a good idea. I will keep it in my list, and hopefully I will create video on this topic. There is a question from Sanjay. Sanjay is asking about, hello sir, there is one concept in this tool, migration of test execution results to another server using JavaScript. How can we achieve this? Can we have some explanation through video? Well, honestly, I have never done it before myself, so I have no idea how it works, but I can try, and if I get time, I'll definitely take a look. So the next question is from Joyce Simol Joseph, and she is asking about escalation services is not there in the script runner which I'm using. What to do? Also, control space not working. So two questions here. The first is about the escalation services. So escalation services are now known as a job. You can take a look at the jobs tab. You can create not only escalation service but any kind of service. It need not to be tied to your JQL. And talking about the new script editor, I think you should try maybe a different browser. It might work. So if it is not working, maybe raise a support request. So the next question is from Sriram Pulliseri. Hello sir, how we can set numeric values for null values in the custom field in Groovy script? So I think the question is about how to display something when the values are null. If I'm right, I'm sure we can do that. It is not really difficult. You just need to use a condition and check. So whenever you're doing something with the script now, always make sure you are checking for null values, because if the object is null and you're trying to get some value from that null object, it won't work. You will get a null pointer exception error. The next question is from Lexi Okmush. I hope I'm pronouncing your name not too badly. Thank you, Ravi. Very useful videos. May you explain how to add Atlassian SDK to IntelliJ IDEA to be able to use autocomplete? Well, if you have the Jira source code, you can include it in your IntelliJ. The last question I want to take today is from Sanat Kumar, and Sanat is asking about, sir, is this possible for Jira Cloud? So he's asking about injecting custom CSS on Jira Cloud, which is not possible, unfortunately. So you need to write, I believe you have to use some app or changing the themes, or doing some customization if you want to do it using your own custom CSS. So it is not really possible on the cloud. So these are all the questions that I wanted to answer in today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.